Hello everyone, welcome to another Sims 4 video. I am not gonna sit here and watch the full 15-minute behind the Sims with you and literally react to everything as it's happening. In my personal opinion, it was a little bit boring. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit boring, but we're gonna go over the main things and react to them, and I'll talk a little bit about them. Sound fair? Okay, let's get into it. So the first thing you'll notice is that this is a horse and cast, and even though I can't get the YouTube overlay to go away, you can see the horse down there in the sim panel, your family panel down there at the bottom. Now, first thing I notice is that the horses will definitely have personalities, and they are not dissimilar to many of the cat or dog, or frankly, for that matter, the Sims themselves personality traits, so that'll be interesting. You can see that it looks like it's part of the household member count. Now, we don't know yet, and we may find out during the official gameplay trailer or sometime around that time period, whether or not horses are going to take up some of the 8 slots that are allotted for your current household, or whether they've brought back the Sims 3 feature where they extended more or less the number of slots you are allowed in a household of characters, Sims, pets, whatever. Right now, cats and dogs also take up slots, so if you have 1 cat, 1 dog, and 2 horses, that's half of your slots gone already. I don't think the sheep and the goats take up spaces though. I saw this screenshot from the simscommunity.info that shows right here, if you look really closely, 3rd row down, 7th square in, there is what looks like almost a miniature barn that kind of reminds me of the chicken coop or the little shed things that the cows and llamas came in. I'm guessing that's where the sheep and goats will be, and they will be like the cows and llamas. They will be attached as objects to their little house here. So I think we can confidently say that the sheep and goats will not take up family slots for sure, but the horses might. And then here's another look at editing the horses in CAS. It is very, very much like editing cats and dogs in CAS. You can pick the type of horse, as in breed, and then the different colors that you want for your horse. So that's pretty interesting. And then the last thing that they mentioned was that there will be an official gameplay trailer, on July 6th. So I think we'll get a little bit more information about horses and how they work within our family then. So don't forget to come back here and check out that gameplay trailer react on July 6th. And then the next thing they talked about was the 2 community kits that we all voted on. And the first one that won was the Goth Fashion Kit. And the second one that won was the Medieval Castle Kit. Kind of a strange pairing, if you ask me. We'll have to wait and see what all of this stuff involves. A build kit of medieval castles? That's gonna be a massive build kit. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with that. But those are not coming out until early 2024. So they did talk about the Calente family and how Katrina may or may not be their real mother. You might want to go and watch that part. I found that segment kind of interesting. Now, I've been into the lore a little bit off and on, not terribly much. Here and there, I kind of get into the lore a little bit, but this does kind of make me want to get into it a little bit more. Previously, because of the age changes and whatnot of Sims over different versions of the game, and then people proclaiming that this game is not part of the same timeline as that game, it kind of made me not care about the lore. but this hints that there could be more that ties all the games together, even if certain iterations of the game happened in a different timeline. You know what I mean? So maybe we'll get more information as time goes on, but a clone? I mean, it makes sense. And in other Sims news, we have a new lot for The Sims Mobile, which I am shocked. I had read rumors that The Sims Mobile was being canceled, and here they are adding a new lot. And then lots more new furniture. This looks like school and or classroom related stuff. There was also some summer furniture that they showed, so that's in a new update coming this summer. And then for The Sims Free Play, we have this new day spa that you can unlock that I believe comes with 2 new careers. So that's kind of interesting if you play either of those. I occasionally play Free Play off and on here and there, but I don't really play Sims Mobile at all, so I don't know a ton about these games. For instance, I don't have any clue if this is something new that they're adding, if it's something that they're referencing. I don't know. It looks like maybe something new that they're adding to The Sims Free Play after the day spa. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I don't know that much about Free Play, but it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? And then finally, Project Rene. Now, this art style, it says prototype scene, which would indicate that this is not the art style of the game. And the initial images that we got looked a little bit more like the Paralives art style, and this does not. This kind of looks like a mix between maybe Sims 4 and Paralives, slightly more realistic though than those. But it is just a prototype scene. However, as you'll see in a minute, that wallpaper matches a scene that they did take directly from the game. So maybe they've tweaked the art style a little bit and it's something closer to this. This scene, they're showing the lighting effects and how the lighting will look from day to nighttime. I think it looks really, really good. If this is what the game is going to look like in game, I am definitely going to love the looks of this. I did not like the first screenshots that we were shown of it, where the art style was very much Paralives like. I do not like the art style of Paralives at all. But I'm liking this art style a lot. And in fact, you're going to see this kitchen again in just a second. This is them showing off one of the new hairs. Now, this could just be a really low quality image of it, but it looks very plastic and unrealistic. I don't know if I like the hair so much. So here's that kitchen from before. And this is about as crisp and clear of an image as you're gonna see with actual gameplay going on. Now, again, it's a prototype scene. Who knows what that means? It could be a Blender rendering just so that they can play around with different animations and stuff. I'm not sure what that means. Even if the game looks like this in the end and not like that first scene that we saw, I would be totally fine with that because again, I don't love the art style of Paralives. It looks a little too, I don't know, it's like colored pencil drawing. It looks like a colored pencil drawing to me. And this, even though it's kind of on the cartoony side, it just looks more like a cute animated game to me. That's just the feeling I get, and maybe I'll change my mind later when we see both of these games in action. But this is so far is kind of what it seems like Project Rene, which we all know is probably The Sims 5, is shaping up to be. And that is the behind the Sims. It kind of sounds like we're going to be getting another one, and maybe sooner rather than later. Who knows? They talked about giving us more information on the lore, starting that whole s'mores thing, making it sound like it's going to be a series. So maybe we'll get more information and more behind the Sims of videos as time goes on. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts and feelings and reactions on the Behind the Sims for June 2023. I can't wait for the trailer on July 6th for Horses. That's going to be really exciting. So don't forget to come back here then and check out my reaction to that. And yeah, let me know how you feel, what you're thinking, what you noticed in this, and if you go watch the full behind the scenes, come back here and let me know what you thought of the other stuff. It was slightly interesting seeing how all the animations evolved and stuff, but that's more of the technical side of things, and I'm just here to play games. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.